No, it's just water. You've been fine. All right. So let's go over the quiz. So you had your 10-point unit circle. That's great. I'm not going to go over that because you're not going to have a unit circle on any more tests or quizzes for the rest of the year. So now you got to know it from memory. So then we go to the quiz. What's the sign of 0? Well, 0. Sign is a y coordinate, so it is 0. Okay. What is the sign of pi halves? Here's pi halves. Sign is a y coordinate, and that is 1. You gonna make it? What is, oops, I forgot, I'm going out of order. I guess 2 is technically over here. Number 2, what is the cosine of 0? X coordinate, so that is 1. Cosine of 90 is this x coordinate, so that is 0. The cosine of 5 pi thirds, where's 5 pi thirds? So that's this x coordinate right here, so the answer is 1/2. Huh? I'm not even explaining it. Yeah, I am. Sine of 5 pi fourths. 5 pi fourths sine, that is this number right here. Right? I mean, that is the explanation of y coordinate of 5 pi. Yeah. That's so the answer is negative radical 2 over 2. Tangent of 0. Now this requires a little more explanation. Guys! Tangent of 0. Here's 0 degrees. That is the y coordinate over the x coordinate. And what is 0 divided by 1? It is 0. I don't think I took a point off, but I did scoff at you. Like,
oh, I got a scoff.
0 divided by 1 is 0. Tangent of pi halves. So now we're talking these coordinates. Y coordinate divided by x coordinate. What is 1 divided by 0? That is undefined. Huh? You thought the trig function outputted an angle? Wait, what? Pi halves is 90 degrees. I'm confused. All right.
I thought you would never Careful, I thought you would never
Happens. Okay. Guys.
Guys, keep getting grumpy.
Okay, tangent of 2 pi thirds. So we have this y coordinate divided by the x. So you're going to have radical 3 divided by negative 1 because the 2's cancel. And that just is negative radical 3. Agreed?
Yes.
The sine of 13 pi 6. Well, 13 pi 6 is this angle right here. Right? It's just 1 pi 6 past 12 pi 6, 1 full rotation. Was that sine? Was that what the question was? Sine of 13 pi 6?
Yeah.
So that's the y coordinate, so the answer is 1/2. Cosine of negative 13 pi 6. Negative 13 pi 6 would be this angle right here, of which the cosine is positive radical 3 over 2. The tangent of 29 pi 6. So here's 12 pi 6, 24 pi 6. Oops, why am I going the wrong way? Oops. 12 pi 6, 24 pi 6, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So at this point right here. Tangent is the y coordinate divided by the x coordinate. Again, the 2's just cancel. So you get 1 over negative radical 3. Of which, if you rationalize the denominator, you should end up with negative radical 3 over square root of 9, which is 3. Okay. The cosecant of 5 pi fourths. Cosecant is the reciprocal of the y coordinate which if you got that wrong and did the reciprocal of the x, you would have actually still gotten that one right. So what's the reciprocal of negative radical 2 over 2? That is negative 2 over radical 2, which is just negative radical 2. The cotangent of 60 degrees, cotangent being x over y, so 1 divided by radical 3. So you're going to get 1 over radical 3, which when you rationalize the denominator, kind of like 12, radical 3 over 3, but this one's positive. Agreed? Number 15 is the secant of 870 degrees. Oh, golly. Well, here's 360. Here's 720. What was it, 870?
Yeah.
870 is 150 past 720, right? So it's that. And what was the question? Secant? So it's the reciprocal of negative radical 3 over 2. So you're going to have a negative 2 over radical 3, which when you rationalize that denominator, negative 2 radical 3 over 3. Agreed? The secant of 270, well, 270 is this one. Secant is the reciprocal of the x-coordinate. What's the reciprocal of 0?
Undefined.
Undefined.
Oh, that's why I did that. Yeah, I thought it was 0.
What is 0 over 0? Undefined. The number 0 is not 0 over 0. What is the number 0? 0 over what? 0 over any number except for 0. So you could say 5. And so therefore, the reciprocal, the number 0 is not 0 over 0, no. 0 over 0 is by definition undefined.
Because it has a denominator.
Because it has a denominator 0. Right. That's totally unrelated though. But the number 0 is defined as 0 over any number but 0. So the reciprocal will be some non-zero number divided by 0, which is undefined. The easiest way to think of it is 1, right?
That makes sense. It's only 0 to 0.
Right, right. So not only is 0 over 0 undefined, not 0, but its reciprocal is still undefined as well. Now the interesting thing is, what's the reciprocal of this undefined?
0.
It's 0. So the cosine of 270, which is the reciprocal of undefined, is 0.
It's because it's not, like, infinite.
Right. If you take a graph that has a vertical asymptote, if you then graph the reciprocal of that function, it'll have an x-intercept where that vertical asymptote was. Pretty interesting. All right. How about the sine of negative 7 pi 6? So first we got to find negative 7 pi 6. That would be this guy right here. So what was the question? Sine? That's an easy one. It's just 1/2. The cosecant of negative 10 pi thirds. Negative 10 pi thirds. Well, one full rotation in the negative direction is negative 6 pi thirds. So there's negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10. Is it this angle right here? Negative 10 pi thirds. So the cosecant is reciprocal of sine. So you're going to have 2 over radical 3. So that becomes 2 radical 3 over 3. Is that correct? You don't care. Okay. No, whoops, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay, I don't care about you anymore either. I know who you're talking to, I don't care about him either. The cotangent of 180, so that is the x-coordinate divided by the y, negative 1 divided by 0 is? Undefined. And then the cosecant of 282 pi, any even number of pi is going to be coterminal to 0, so there's 282 pi. The cosecant is the reciprocal of the y-coordinate. What's the reciprocal of 0? It is undefined. Okay? So there's your quiz. Any questions?
Yeah, I would've gone, why am I 9?